It's the Dr. Holiday Show, solving all of your holiday conundrums, one celebration at a time.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dr. Holiday Show, where we talk about all things holiday. And I should probably call it the Dr. Christmas Show now, because we are only months away, believe it or not, from holidays. And I know you're thinking, what? Where did the time go? Well, hopefully you've been listening to the podcast and catching up with my newsletter. If you haven't signed up for it, you can do so at drchristmas.com. It's just a monthly newsletter to remind you of what's happening in each month. And that way, none of the holidays escape you. So yes, it is August, which means that we don't have an official major holiday in the month. Lots of little ones, lots of fun ones, lots of national holidays that I will talk to you about this month and what's coming up, but nothing super major. However, it is back to school month. Do you remember the good old days when you used to go back to school after Labor Day? I mean, you'd really get the full summer, then a little bit, maybe the first weekend of September to enjoy, and then boom, you were back at school. But now kids start so early, and sometimes early August. I know colleges do too. So for a lot of you who have kids in school, I know it's tough. It's tough to prep and get it together. So I wish you success and luck in getting those kids off and running, and getting ourselves off and running every morning. And if you're in school, well, good luck. I hope the year goes amazing for you. But it's still officially summer as far as the seasons go. And we all certainly know that because it's been very, very hot. And unfortunately, we've had some terrible wildfires in Southern California and in Northern California as well. If you get a chance to donate to the Red Cross, they do some amazing things. And I know so many of us know others that have been touched by the fire. Hopefully it's no one listening to this, but friends, family, I know so many people who have been affected and touched by these wildfires. So if you can and you have some change to spare, you can always donate to the Red Cross, who does an incredible job. And you can check that out on my newsletter, where there is a donation button. I'll put it in the show notes below so that you can, if you can, spare some, you can donate to the Red Cross. There's also an awesome article that I put a link to in my podcast notes and in the newsletter, so that you can read up on what kind of work the Red Cross does to shelter people during these crazy storms. So something to take a moment and give if you can. You can also check out the newsletter and grab it on my website, which is at drchristmas.com. That's drxmas.com. And you can shoot me an email at drchristmas@drchristmas.com. I'd love to hear from you in these dog days of summer as we go into August. And you're probably wondering, where did that saying come from? And if you weren't wondering, I was wondering for you. So I'd like to know, what does it mean by the dog days of summer? We all know that we're referencing hot days and those really sultry nights that can be so muggy and warm and sometimes uncomfortable, and so we tend to call them dog days of summer. I thought it was maybe because, dogs pant during the summer, and so when it's really hot, we pant, and so they become dog days. I didn't know, but I did a little research for you, and the dog days actually are mainly in July. They start from officially July 3rd and last through August 11th. So we're still officially in the dog days of summer. They are the days when they are huge, strong thunderstorm possibilities. It's also a period of drought when we don't have a lot of water. And isn't that always the case in California? Wish we'd get some rain. But it is called weather that you can wear because you feel the effects of it. You get hot and muggy and just perspire and glow, as we should say for women. But yes, we perspire, and we call those the dog days of summer. By definition, the dog days are the hottest and steamiest part of summer. And it says that typically this is the period when Sirius, the dog star, y'all know Sirius in the clouds and in your astrology classes, or is that astronomy? That's astronomy. Astrology might be predicting the future, but astronomy classes, you have the dog star, and it rises at the same time as the sun from July 3rd through August 11th. And that's why they call them the dog days of summer. So now you know. That's one little tidbit that you can take to the cocktail party this weekend. And if you look at my newsletter, you'll also find a fun cocktail called the Frozen Grasshopper, which looks delicious, and you can make it lethal for us adults or legal for the little ones who want to have a cocktail or a faux cocktail along with you. Very delicious and very easy to make, so you can check that out on my blog on the website, and I'll put that also in the show notes below. So lots of fun things to talk about in the month of August. So now let's get to the official holidays in August. Well, some of the more obvious ones and ones that we've talked about before are National Watermelon Day, which happens on the 3rd of August. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. I have to practice saying watermelon. Okay. There's National S'mores Day, which happens on the 10th of August. Lots of food to talk about in August. And then there's National Left-Handers Day. So if you're a lefty, the 13th is your day. And then back to food, of course, on the 30th of the month, last day of the month, we have National Marshmallow Toasting Day. So all of these have been referenced in the past on my blogs, on my podcast, and my newsletter. So check it out if you're interested in any of those fun days. A couple that I mentioned in this month's newsletter, first and foremost, I thought was interesting, is International Hangover Day. That's why I gave you the wonderful frozen grasshopper drink. In preparation of National Hangover Day, I guess you know you have to drink. So maybe just get some aspirin. Maybe we celebrate National Hangover Day, perhaps by not getting hungover and just having 1 or 2 drinks. It is actually an international holiday. So that means the whole wide world can celebrate, which takes place on Saturday, August 4th. So I guess Friday, August 3rd is when you're supposed to get into that state. But perhaps we can avoid it and just have a drink or two and let others celebrate International Hangover Day, right? That's the way I'll be celebrating, at least. I guess that goes right alongside National Tequila Day, which is back in July, so July 24th. Though I guess August will not be outdone by National Tequila Day. Sunday, August 15th, which is National Relaxation Day. Now, who couldn't use a day of pure relaxation? We always say we're going to relax, but we never do. So now you have a national holiday. So no one can accuse you of not celebrating the holidays that you should be celebrating and calling you lazy on that day because you're just celebrating the holiday. It's official. Saturday, August 18th is National Honeybee Awareness Day. And there was always a lot of talk about honeybees going extinct and that they're endangered and that we're going to lose out on our honey. But I was pleasantly surprised to find out that that is not the case. And there's a great article from the Washington Post that highlights the truth all about honeybees and the fact that they're doing just fine. So if you're a honey aficionado and love honey, you might want to check out that article. There is National Eat Outside Day, or al fresco, for those of you in the fancy terminology of eating outdoors. And that is Friday, August 31st. The last day of the month is our National Eat Outside Day. So I've got a great list of local restaurants in Los Angeles for you to take a peek at if you'd like to dine out al fresco and you live in the Southern California area, or just why not just have a picnic outside if you don't live in LA? I'm sure you can find your own al fresco restaurants, but there's nothing like just taking it out to the patio, having the barbecue, and enjoying it outside. So you can celebrate National Eat Outside Day. The month of August itself highlights a bunch of national celebrations. Well, we talked about the Dog Days of Summer, but there's International Clown Week, which is always the first week in August. Yeah, maybe that's why I saw a scary clown the other day. I don't know why people keep celebrating with clowns. I don't like clowns, and I don't know many people who do. In every scary movie there's always a clown in it. So, yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, other celebratory days and topics of the month for August, it's National Eye Exam Month. So go out and get your eyes examined. Make sure that you're healthy on that. It's Romance Awareness Month. Maybe you should be aware of romance. Okay. And it's National Peach Month. So if you love peaches, it's a great month to get peaches, which are just amazing and in season right now and delicious. It's also National Golf Month. Have you ever heard how golf got its name? I've always heard that it is an acronym that stands for Gentlemen Only, Ladies Forbidden. Did you ever heard about that one? Well, the truth is that that's not true. The word golf was first mentioned in 1457 from the Scots, and it was a game called Gauf, G-O-U-F, which means to strike or cuff. And then there's another Dutch word meaning kolf, bat or club. that they think that golf was derived from. So I guess it's not that fun acronym that I thought after all. But if you've never heard of that one, you can tell somebody that it stands for gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. And then when they get mad at you, you can say, no, not really. It derives from these other Scottish and Dutch words. So thanks for that, golf people. Just to wrap it up, there's a couple of more days in August that should be mentioned, like National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, which happens on the 2nd. Then there's Friendship Day, of course, which is on the 5th. There is Wiggle Your Toes Day on the 6th. And Bad Poetry Day. That might go back to the romance thing. That's on the 18th. And for all my radio fans and radio lovers and radio people who work in the biz, National Radio Day is August 20th. It is the year of the woman, so we have Women's Equality Day on August 26th. There is a National Trail Mix Day. That's on the 31st. And Frankenstein Day on the 30th. Now, I would think Frankenstein would be hanging out in October. August 30th is to honor the day of Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley's birthday, who was born on August 30th. So since she wrote Frankenstein, we celebrate this, of course, on August 30th. But we also officially celebrate Frankenstein Friday, which is the last Friday in October, which makes a ton more sense. So as we get closer to October, and let's not forget September in between there, we still have to enjoy August. So to all of you, I wish you a happy August, happy dog days of summer and getting over those. We're almost there. They end on the 11th. Go out and celebrate some fun days in August. Get the kids back to school and enjoy a frozen cocktail. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy summer. And we'll be talking next month when we get into, officially, I think the holidays. Start celebrating and thinking about the holidays in September. Until then, happy August.
The Dr. Holiday Podcast is recorded at Resonant Audio and produced by Second Sense Creative.